in the block, dropping nothing but facts, man. And this time around, I got my brother West Coast Cowboy in the building, man. What's good with you, my boy?
What's up with y'all? It's your boy West Coast. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Hey, man. Hey, and listen, I was on that mud for over an hour. I had got parched. I don't know how much longer I could have kept going. So I'm glad that you were able to come in and tag in for a little while. Like dog, it gets a little hectic after that hour mark, my boy.
Oh yeah, man. But I got about at least an hour in me, so we want to get it popping. What
Hey,
came back up?
indeed. Hell yeah, let's get it, man. So, hey, everybody that just came back into the liquor store, that came over here and rock with West Coast, man. Y'all know the usual rules and regulations when y'all slide over here. I need you on both platforms because this is an equal opportunity podcast. I need you to go to over here to the liquor store, hit that like and share button. I need you to go over there with West Coast, hit that like and share button. I need you to come over here and send super chats and cash outs because we got a raffle going. I need you to go over there and send super chats and cash out because he got all kind of different things going. So, support the content, share the content, make sure y'all show us some love, man. And we're back to bring y'all another hour of some premium Dallas Cowboys content, man. So I think, since you just slid in, man, I'll get your opinion, on some things that we covered while you was off. The Dallas Cowboys did make some roster moves. They actually made three. They actually made one while I was on live. So first roster move that the Dallas Cowboys made, they cut Alex Lindstrom. For y'all who don't know Alex Lindstrom, he was a center out of Boston College who spent all of last year on our practice squad. They cut Seth Green, who was a tight end. You guessed it. He spent all of last year on our practice squad. And then they cut Ben, Lord forgive me, I'm going to butcher his name, Ben Nagu, how you say it, former second round pick of the Colts. Nobody expected him to make the team.
What position was he?
Defensive end.
Number 94?
I don't know. I don't know the boy number.
Hold on. Hey, I'm about to hold on. I'm about to send you something that you can put up here. I'm about to send you the roster. Defensive end, I think man, they need to stop giving 94 out to dudes that trying to make the team, man. Like, come on, stop doing that. Number
didn't DeMarcus Ware and Charles Haley both wear 94?
Like, what is wrong with you? And the last two people that wore it didn't make this team. So Cowboys, stop doing that.
I know they're crazy, right? They need to treat that the same way they treat 8. But I ain't seen nobody in 8.
You know what? That's very true. I think 8 is the only number. 8 and 22.
8 and 22. And hey, shout out to my boy, the original people, for the $5 cash app, my boy. They got you another raffle entry for the raffle, man, for the Dallas Cowboy raffle. He said Randy Gregory. They do just be handing out to every pass rusher that want it.
I mean, everybody since Randy Gregory that's worn that number has been cut. They gave it to him last year. He got cut. I forget his name, but he got cut too. Hey, look in your inbox.
I see it. Let me go ahead and save it. Let me say this one.
All right, while you doing that, man, let's talk about today's drama as far as like Dak Prescott, Trey Lance, because I ain't been on here. I have not been on here, with you to actually talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about Dallas. Or did we have a show yet on that yet? I don't think so.
We kind of sort of touched on it before. You know what? I don't think we've been on. I think the last time that we was on, it was the watch party, so we didn't really have a big opportunity to talk about it. Hey, shout out to Johnny Herrera for the $10 super sticker, man. That was a super sticker. It looks like it's a hippo. I used to like hippos when I was a kid until I found out they were bloodthirsty monsters. Mm-hmm. So salute to you for the hippo, man. So hey, they got you 2 raffle entries.
Shout out my boy. Shout out Johnny Herrera sending the $10 hippo. Yeah, they violent. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely violent. But hey, y'all, real quick, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's 2 things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit that share button. I need everybody right now to hit that share button, no matter where you are. Sharing is absolutely free. Shout out Cole, I see you. It's absolutely free, so it don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So hit that share button first so we can share the content. That is your give back to the nation tonight if you can't hit that support button. Another thing you guys can do on Facebook is you can hit these things called stars. What are stars? Stars and super chat. Stars are the same thing as super chats on YouTube. It is a monetary way for you, the content watcher, to support the content creators. Who are the content creators? Who creating this content for you? Your boy HTM and your boy West Coast Cowboy. We on here giving y'all this content. So if you want to support, those are your two ways. And then another way you can also support is Cash App. We both got our Cash Apps down there. As you guys send those, we'll make sure we guys give you guys some love, and he'll update you on raffles and different things like that, man. But hey, let's everybody right now hit that share button and hit that star button, and then let's go ahead and have ourselves a good show. Hey, I'm gonna run through these comments real quick and just so we can shout some people out so they can hit that star and share button. Hey, Heist, what's up with you? Hit that super chat, big deal, super chat it. My boy Smith hit that star button. Roger Smith hit that star button. Stank repping Cowboys. What's up with you, my boy? Hit that star button. Steve over there hit that super chat. Tyrone hit that super chat. Appreciate you, my boy. Everybody that's
Hey, Heist actually hit the super chat. He said, "Keep holding it down." I appreciate you for the $2 super chat, my brother.
appreciate you. Let me see who got over here on West Coast Cowboy page. Tyrone Church, what's up with you, my boy? The original people, hit that super chat. Big Mamba 24, hit that super chat. RIP to go to Reggie.
RP.
What's up with you, my boy? Hit that super chat. Eddie Logan, what's up with you? And Black Mamba 24, what's up with you? RIP to the GOAT. Man, it was last week was Kobe Day, so Kobe week. So I know everybody's in their feelings about that. I know I was. Young and two-time classic. What's up with you, my boy? Yes, no cars live. What's up with you, my boy? Hit that super chat. And Lyndon Evans. Hey, real quick, let me run through these Facebooks. Alfredo, Josh, or Joseph, what's up with you, my boy? Hit that star. Smith, hit that star. Craig, hit that star button. Hit that share button. Who else we got over here? Roger Smith, hit that share button. Listen, we got 19 shares, so some of y'all are saying you're sharing, you're just flat out lying. You know what I'm saying? Because Craig got like 16 of those. Smith, hit that share button. Who else? Dude over there, hit that star button. Frankie Cartwell, hit that star button, hit that share button. Smith, I see you again. And Ed Pop Cardone, what's up with you, my boy? What's up, Pops? I see you, sir. Hit that share button, hit that star button on. You know what I'm saying? And let's get to this goddamn content. You feel me?
Hey, real quick, shout out to Queen Cowboy Sports for the $10 super chat. She said, "Henny, my dog, keep them coming, my dude. I want Lukey." Well, listen, let's have a conversation about
Cowboy
that.
for the $10 super chat.
Indeed. So let's have a conversation about Lukey. Now, see, I like his skill set. I like what we could possibly do with him. But I also know. Oh, also I received a $5 super chat.
Also,
Hold on, I just got a cash.
real quick, real shout out to my boy Jason Jesus with the $10 super chat, and then shout out to Tyrone, big Tyrone. He says running back Robinson or Malik Davis and Hunter. I see it. So appreciate you guys for those super chats. Hey man, you guys know we try to get to at least $50 on super chats per show, and we appreciate you guys for helping us get to those marks, man. Facebook, we ain't forgot about you because I see my boy Cole. Cole, what's up with you, my boy? Hey Cole, you know how long I known you? Long time, right? Long time, right? Hey, if that's you on your profile picture, it's time to update that thing, man. Let you slide the last 4 years with the red and the white, but we ain't won no Super Bowl in them last 4 years. Now, I'm not saying that it's because you got a red and white shirt on, but we played the 49ers 2 times in that. Come on, Cole. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Baby. You can same, just switch it. I need some blue and silver. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Now I'm playing with you, but I love you, man. What's up, DC Live Texas? I see you, boy. All right, go ahead.
All right, so let's just jump into it because I feel like there's a possibility where Malik Davis and Hunter Lukey don't make the final 53-man roster. There's a good possibility. But when I look around the rest of the league and I see all these other players that are getting cut, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think guys are checking for them like that. Because when you look at the priority of players that get cut, there are guys that got cut that have resumes, right? Because, like, for one, like Kirksey, the linebacker from Houston, he was a team captain, had over 100 tackles last year, played good against us. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up getting cut. We seen James Robinson, who was a 1,000-yard running back, right back like a couple years ago before his injury, got cut. And he's on the open market. Kenyon Drake, who was a name, he's been around the league, been a very productive running back. So, in regards to Malik Davis and Hunter Lukey, like they would probably make it through waivers if you were to cut them.
Or we go down.
Like,
To be honest with you, that's why I think the Cowboys don't want to start releasing names early, and I think that's why some like the Cowboys are going to wait to the deadline and release everybody at the same time because they don't want teams to have like an advantage on the players that they're going to be releasing. You know what I'm saying? Because there are players that you want to get back on practice squads, and that's actually a really good point that you made because with the names that are getting released, there might actually be guys that would have probably made this team hadn't these other guys on other better players. Because a guy like Robinson, if you're okay with keeping Rico Dow, you should definitely be okay with going getting Robinson because he's a better running back.
Yeah, and listen, he may not have looked great running with the Giants backups, but he might look good right behind our offensive line. So you just gotta give guys opportunity, give them a look, and trust your scouting report and things like that. So I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but there's going to be over 1,100 people that are unemployed tomorrow looking for a job, and some of those guys actually have done some pretty cool stuff in the NFL already. So guys that are close on the back end of their positions, like a Malik Davis or a Hunter Lukey, like they might end up being practice squad guys, and they might rock out with some more proven people. So like I'm very interested to see because this is new. This is the first time they ever did this. Usually like they release people in waves. You got your first cuts, your second cuts, your final cuts. Like all these people are finna hit the streets at the same time. They're gonna be oversaturated. So like there will be people that sneak through the cracks, and you can pick them up. There will be people that you can cut that you're high on that can make it back to your practice squad, just because of the amount of veterans that will be available.
Hey, shout out to the original people 916. Appreciate you, my boy, with the $5 super chat. With the $5 cash app, my guy.
You said what number you think Trey going to go for? Ain't no telling. They probably give him 15 or something, so they're gonna cut Will Greer.
To be honest with you, they might not. There is a situation where the Cowboys might not cut Will Greer because remember your third string quarterback doesn't count against your roster. You know what I'm saying? So they could keep all four, but I'm gonna keep it real. Like, there's no reason to be trying to hang on to Cooper Rush, man. Like, outside of the fact that you're saying his 5-1 record, but man, his 5-1 record was aided by a defense playing ridiculous and him taking the Dallas Cowboys offense to a 26 ranking. Why? Because they weren't scoring any points, man. So it's like, that is not like, I always tell people, like, have you ever worked at a sales job and you have a team, you have a sales goal that the whole team has to make? And guess what? You have one guy that's an overachiever and he overachieves and compensates for the people who didn't make their sales goal. So guess what? Everybody gets the bonus. Why? Because this other guy carried everything. That's kind of how it was with the defense, man. Go look at the stress that Cooper Rush put on this defense, man, with his ability not to move the ball up and down the field. Also, guys like CeeDee Lamb, bro. CeeDee Lamb was looking like a third string receiver, bro, with Cooper Rush. Like, he was like I'm not trying to be funny, but listen, if Dak plays all 17 games last year, considering CeeDee Lamb still had damn near 1,400 yards, CeeDee Lamb is probably a 1,700 yard receiver last year. And he's way over 10 touchdowns with Dak Prescott in those 5 games he missed. So everybody in this offense, listen to me, everybody in this offense did not like, if you were anybody, you did not like Cooper Rush playing quarterback. And I'm going to tell you, we got 45 shares on Facebook, man. I need 50 real-ass Cowboy fans to give me 1 share. Can I get 50 real-ass Cowboy fans to give me 1 share?
All right. And also, so they don't count against the game day roster, but they would still have to count against the 53-man roster in terms of the emergency.
Cut, bro. He's not a good quarterback, man.
No, I'm just saying, like, I ain't talking about.
I know. I'm that. Thank you for updating, but I'm just saying that's my inner man saying that. Just cut. Just cut him. Like, just cut him.
Man, they love Cooper, man. Hey, when the Dallas Cowboys say they like their guys, they mean like they really like their guys. Like, hey, he a good person. We be golfing on the weekend, man. He gave me some good herb. He been saving up for the last year, man. It didn't age to perfection. So that's the kind of shit that be going on in Dallas. Some country clubs.
Man, the fact that Cooper Rush is resorted and been okay with just being a career backup is a reason why you don't want him as your backup. Like, the mentality of a backup quarterback has to be a guy that thinks he's as good as the starting quarterback. He just hasn't gotten his opportunity. Because, bruh, I don't want some career backup quarterback trying to take me to a Super Bowl if Dak Prescott goes down, bruh. Like, I want a guy that's like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that Dak got hurt, but you know what, man, God did. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want in my backup quarterback. Because guess what? That's what Dak Prescott is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what Dak Prescott is. Dak is Mr. Take Your Job. You know what I'm saying? Like in high school, sophomore year, the junior quarterback got hurt. Guess what? Dak came in. God did. You know what I'm saying? Now he's starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He go to Mississippi State. Why? Because he didn't get too many offers. Guess what? He had Mississippi State. Sophomore year, junior quarterback gets hurt again. Guess what? God did. You know what I'm saying? Did he go to the NFL? 2016. For whatever dumb reason, the Dallas Cowboys thought it was a smart idea to pay Tony Romo coming off of an injury in a preseason game. That made no god dang sense. And Tony Romo ran, and when he got hit and got sacked, he didn't give himself up because he forgot he was in a preseason game, and he broke his collarbone. God did. Dak Prescott.
Oh shit! Hold that thought, man. Shout out to Donald Home for the $15 cash app, man. I appreciate you, and they got you 3 more raffle entries. But continue to cook, because you're right, God did.
Shout out to Donald Holmes with the 15 on the cash app. Appreciate you, my boy. So you feel me? Like you feel me? Like that's who Dak is, man. Like that's who he is. So it's like, you know, I don't buy into none of this about Dak being scared or being intimidated or any of those things. You know what I'm saying? Because I just know that, you know, the Dallas Cowboys, man, when you get a guy like Dak Prescott, and then I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna flip this too, because there was this big old thing in the media talking about, you know, the Cowboys were saying that basically, well, not the Cowboys, they asked Dak Prescott about the about Trey Lance coming to the Dallas Cowboys. You see that interview?
Yeah, I seen the entire interview, and that what y'all little sneaky motherfuckers be doing in 2023. Y'all would take an interview, edit it, you know, and drop it. So there is a edited interview of Dak Prescott floating around on the internet where it looks like he's not happy about Trey Lance, but the way he actually was answering was, you know, about Will Grier, because, you know, he was upset that Will Grier was going to depart. And if y'all don't know this, him and Will Grier are close. If y'all look, you know, at that Atlanta trip that the offense took, you didn't see Cooper Rush, but you saw Will Grier and his Rick Ross beard out there with Dak Prescott.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. I also think that Dak Prescott feels like that his boy is getting done dirty, because if you got to think like this, who has looked better in preseason, Will Grier or Cooper Rush? Will Grier has, right? So imagine working out with a guy, practicing with a guy, doing things to help him get better. Because think about this. I'm going to tell you how cool of a guy Dak is and how respected Dak is. You will find many pictures of quarterbacks taking their wide receivers, taking their offensive lines on trip, taking all these guys to go work out with them. But Dak Prescott is single-handedly the only guy that I've ever seen that took his backup quarterback with him on a trip to build chemistry with wide receivers. You want to know why? Because that is basically, bro, you're basically getting your competition. You get what I mean? Like, you're basically getting but Dak actually cared enough about Will Grier getting better. So that's why he was there. So think about it. Then you do all these things. You go out there. The dude executes. He does the things. He plays at a level where you think he should be a backup quarterback for us. And then the Cowboys tell him before he even plays in week 3, hey, man, you're going to get the whole game, but we're releasing you. When a team tells you that to a playoffs, you know what they're saying? It's not you. It's not you. It's us. And we feel really bad. So we're going to try to make you feel good by giving you a whole 4 quarters. The only thing the Cowboys didn't expect was for Will Grier to go out there and look really good.
That boy looked fantastic. So, hey, let's use this to segue into the Trey Lance conversation, because I got a clip I want to play, right, in regard to Trey Lance, because, you know, this actually, when you listen to this clip, it actually puts it into more perspective about how little football this boy done played. So let me get this thing loaded up. I'm finna hit the button, take a listen to it, then we'll react to it. It's only about a minute long.
It's fun and salacious. I was looking at something about Trey Lance's experience, and it's unbelievable. We think we know how little he's played. So I was seeing something on PFF that Sam Monson had. Look at Trey Lance's, never mind a pro career, his football career. Add up the passes he's thrown in high school, college, the NFL preseason, and the NFL regular season. His whole football life. it is still fewer passes than Geno Smith threw in the league last year alone.
Wow.
That's it. Just in one season.
Wow.
This goes back to I'm on junior varsity, college. He's a neophyte. It's almost to the point where you're like, can we just put him somewhere to play? Like, is there an XFL roster for him? Is there someone where we can get him and just play some games and just get some reps up and get the number up and run the odometer a little bit so we can see?
Right? Like
Anybody.
Like
Get him in the developmental league and just throw passes to someone in shoulder pads. The idea that he's going to take Dak's job is ridiculous. Dak is really good, has won on the playoffs. These guys are on different planets. Why does Dallas do it? I don't know. Talented guy. Screw it. 4th round pick. Sometimes guys get hurt. Maybe we find lightning in a bottle. I would love to say, ooh, we got something in the quarterback room. I think Dak is a little annoyed that they broke up that quarterback room. But other than that, like, I can't jump on the Dak's on the hot seat thing. Not for Trey Lance.
Facts.
And listen, so he brought up that, Geno Smith threw more passes last year than Trey Lance ever threw in his life. So when you look at Geno Smith had 572 passing attempts last year. So Trey Lance, from the time that he was in high school up to now, has under 572 passing attempts. Under. And he said if you count all his high school games, all his college games, all his NFL preseason games, and all of his NFL regular season games, he has under 572 passing attempts. Like, dog, there are guys getting 400 attempts in a season. Like, can you imagine how many balls, that a guy like CJ Stroud has thrown since he's been in high school up to now?
I mean, it almost goes to wonder why he was drafted so high.
Bro, I said the same damn thing. Like, this man got 16 career starts in college. How can you turn that into being a 3rd overall pick?
Because somebody was looking at athleticism. Somebody had a direction. I mean, that's what it sounds like, man. I'm curious to know if is the same management team in San Francisco the same management team that drafted him?
Yes.
So then I would.
It was John.
So then I would wonder. I would like to find some initial interviews and reasons on why they drafted him and why that didn't happen. Because if you see a guy that's only started 16 games and it was Division II, you're taking him 3rd overall. You're thinking that he has like, I'm gonna tell you, Carson Wentz. Even though I don't like him as a quarterback in the NFL, that dude was a dog in the NFL in college. Like, that dude set ridiculous records in Division II.
He won like 4 championships.
So Carson Wentz actually made sense. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But Trey Lance, it did not make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it was a ridiculous reach. That's why I've been saying that the Cowboys, for a 4th round pick, you get an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you got a quarterback. I think you got an athlete. And for his athleticism, I think his athleticism is worth, what we gave up, considering too. You got to think like this. It's a 4th round pick. We don't know how good we're going to be. You know what I'm saying? So if we end up being real, real good this year, then guess what? That 4th round pick is going to be damn near in the end of the 4th round.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go at it from a different perspective. We have hit on like every 4th round pick except for like 2, and you know the 2 4th round picks we didn't hit on because you said one of them, Charles Tapper and Ryan Switzer. Look at every other 4th round pick that we done had, since 2016. Dak Prescott, Dalton Schultz, Jake Ferguson, Tyler Biadasz.
I wouldn't put Jake in there yet.
I'm just saying, like, he actually starts for you right now. So that's why I threw him in. I know it could be either hit or miss for him, but he is at least starting for you. And then who is this other person?
You got to think. Like, this is the thing, right? Like,
Tony Pollard. This the other one.
These are all good examples. But I'll say this too. Like, if you're a team that is hoping that you are going to win a Super Bowl this year, or you're going to be very deep into the playoffs, a 4th round pick, in your opinion, is a 5th round pick right now, because it's going to be deep in the back of the round. So for you to give him a late 4th round pick, I don't see. The Cowboys also feel that they're good in the 3rd round too. You know what I'm saying? So
we thank God, because we ain't got a 4th or 5th round pick. So hey, all that bargain shopping the Dallas Cowboys be doing, because we draft so good, you ain't gonna have that next year. You better pay. You better pay the people.
Which is good, because then we should all be in there. We shouldn't even be.
We should be all in.
We shouldn't even be thinking about nothing like freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, draft picks and things like that next year. We should be all in right now in this year and on this season.
Yeah, I just feel like the Dallas Cowboys didn't even need Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? Like all we wanted, we were talking about this for like, since like training camp started. Like Will Greer, like landlord said, like he felt like Will Greer would have probably won the job last year. He ain't got hurt.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, that's why I say, like, I don't think they really traded for Trey Lance, the quarterback. I think they traded for Trey Lance, the athlete, because Trey Lance, the quarterback, does not help you at all in 2023, right? But guess what? If you had the draft pick, that draft pick could help you next year. So my question is this: what do you have to do to get the return on your investment? Trey Lance has to do something for you this year. How do you get a return on your investment? Give him the ball in the RPO in the red zone. Like it doesn't take nothing to, RPO this kid out of the, outside and get him on the outsides and get him runs and things like that. It don't take none of that. Or think about this: all those Jalen Hurts sneaks that we wanted to do, let him run and jump over the end zone. Like at this point, Trey Lance, your life, this is going to be your last opportunity, bro, unless you change your position, because you already cost too much to be doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be good with how much someone's paying you to do nothing. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I'm also what he's making this year also encourages me to know that, oh yeah, he's gonna play this year. It's just a matter of what he's gonna do. I don't think we're gonna see him quarterbacking. I mean, I do believe he's gonna be quarterbacking, but I think the Cowboys are gonna use him as a run option dude. And I have no problem with that, because I've been wondering where the Dallas Cowboys were gonna make up for some of what Zeke did for him, and as far as yards and in the red zone. Now, I don't think he's gonna be. Now, listen to me. It's running Trey Lance is not a 32 dive, you know what I'm saying? Like him running and just, running in the freaking one gap, two gap. No, that's not what I'm saying. What you want to use with Trey Lance is sweeps, RPOs. Get Tony Pollard moving on that right-hand side. Get Trey Lance running right beside him. Make that linebacker, make that linebacker make a decision. Do I want to hit Trey Lance, or do I want to hit who has the ball, or do I want to try to take Tony Pollard, who he can pitch to? You know what I'm saying? And that's what if you think about it, in the red zone, that's what Chicago did to us, man. That boy went dumb on us last year. And another aspect too, man, is Cowboys defense. The kryptonite of the Cowboys defense is a running quarterback. I mean, think about this: freaking Daniel Jones hit us for 76 yards. You know what I'm saying? So I think also you have the element of now you have a mobile quarterback that is going to be able to help stretch your defense out and give them different looks at practice. So that's an element that nobody's really going to think about. But when you trade for a guy, you got to find ways for him to benefit you this year so you can get a return on your investment.
I mean, I understand, because, we seen other teams do it, and I sort of hated it then. Because, like Taysom Hill did it for the Saints, but when Taysom Hill came on the field, you took the ball out of Drew Brees' hands. So it was good sometimes. There were positive plays, and there were plays where he effed up the entire drive. But people loved Taysom Hill when he was running, when he was scoring in the end zone. But they also used to pull their hair out when he threw the damn ball away or he fumbled the bug. So it's a give and take. And the Dallas Cowboys are so nefarious, in the words of landlord. They would use Trey Lance, to undermine Dak Prescott if he was in the running for MVP or something. Like some of those touchdowns that Dak Prescott would normally get, hey, go ahead and slide Trey in there. If Dak Prescott is on pace to be like an MVP, All-Pro or some shit, I think they would start using Trey Lance more in the red.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not tripping, because league MVPs typically don't win Super Bowls in the same year. So I mean, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Look at Aaron Rodgers. So I mean, as long as, listen to me. Also, that also takes wear and tear off of Dak Prescott too. Like at this point, man, Dak doesn't have to win an MVP to get paid. Dak's gonna get paid next year regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's not the point of him getting paid. It's just the point of they hold him all the time. They hold him out of a record not too long ago because they didn't want to pay him. I just don't want them to use it as a political move. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me. There ain't no way of getting around that. They're gonna do that regardless. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys have to find leverage on how to get Dak Prescott out of this 1 year, $59 million contract that he about to bop them in the head with next year. You know what I'm saying? So, they ain't got, that's gonna be a given. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I honestly think that there is going to be a plan for him to get on the field and be productive this year.
Yeah, it might be. I don't want to. Listen. They do it sparingly. I ain't tripping, but I don't want them to take the ball out of a better player's hand too often. Here and there, keep the defense guessing cool. But I don't need him to be out there for a prolonged period of time, in my opinion. Because I still at this stage, would trust Dak Prescott in the red zone making decisions over trusting Trey Lance just based on the experience. And it's not like Dak Prescott is a statue. He still can move. I don't necessarily know if I want him to run a bunch, run a bunch, but he still can do enough to keep them off balance. So I don't know. I understand exactly what you're saying, and it makes sense because the Dallas Cowboys do want to re-up on on Trey Lance. We've seen even like a Jalen Hurts, his first year in the league, they utilized him as a change of player. They used him as a gadget guy his first year. So I understand what you're saying, but I see the pros and the cons. Is all I'm getting at.
Yeah. And this is like also I think this is a really good situation for like as an organization, man, like this is a good thing for the Cowboys because man, you are in a situation where I mean, I love Dak and I don't think that I want to replace Dak anytime soon, but at the same time, like there has to be a business point too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand what's going on, just like I understand the business behind Zeke going to New England. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a business aspect to it. So it's like if you have a quarterback like Dak who you're seeing take guys under his wing who are not even as talented as a Trey Lance, imagine what Dak could do if he could take a Trey Lance under his arm. I'm pretty sure the Dallas Cowboys are thinking about that way too. Like, Cooper Rush and Will Grier are two quarterbacks that they probably feel who got better, while they've been playing and while they've been being around Dak Prescott, right? So I would think if you're the Cowboys, you're probably thinking, well, damn, if those guys got better, I wonder what he could do with a little bit more a guy with a better starting point. You know what I'm saying? And it's called the mentor system, and you should do it. I mean, that's what Minnesota did with Randy Moss, and Chris Carter. Now I'm not saying Trey Lance is that, but the Cowboys, what they're doing right now with the quarterback position is what they should have been doing. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to remember when the New England Patriots had Tom Brady, when they had Jimmy Garoppolo, Tom Brady was still in the prime of his career. Freaking Jimmy Garoppolo went 14 games and won 12 games the next season when he got hurt. Guess what they did? They traded him for a second round. You know what I'm saying? So it's like quarterbacks have a lot of value and asset because they're like the only, like if a Trey Lance wide receiver, like a guy that's like a wide receiver that's viewed in the same light as Trey Lance doesn't get a 4th round pick. You know what I'm saying? But a quarterback, if he play a little bit better, damn, you're already half the way to a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you with that, though. Like I say, I'm not tripping about them having a backup quarterback or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll just talk about schematic-wise. You know what I'm saying? Just schematically. Let's see. You said the biggest distraction about... Yeah, I ain't worried about a distraction either because Dak Prescott, has survived worse. He survived the Tony Romo fiasco. He survived the national anthem fiasco. He survived everything. If he done came through unscathed by that, I don't think that them bringing in a quarterback, that couldn't beat out Sam Darnold is going to move the meter for Dak Prescott and his concern, in his concern ratio. But listen, Dak Prescott has all the leverage, in Dallas. He has a country. He can't be traded. He can't be tagged. He can't be cut. You know what I'm saying? So Dak Prescott is just all he got to do is show up. But long as Dak Prescott, shows up to work, he gonna get paid a lot of money. So Dak Prescott is not tripping.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good point. You know what I'm saying? Bobby said and listen to me. I don't think this is a distraction. These are professional athletes. There are no distractions. There are no distractions. There are only distractions that they allow to be distracted. Sam Williams had a situation last week, and it didn't distract nobody. Kelvin Joseph had a situation last year, and it didn't look like to distract anybody, bro. These are all grown ass men, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop looking at these guys as high school, dude. If you're that mentally weak where somebody else's situation ain't got nothing to do with you, affects how you play, bro, you probably don't deserve to be in the NFL. Like, you're mentally weak. Somebody's going to say something to you on your field. You're going to end up punching someone or jumping off sides. Nah, we don't need
you. Yep. And listen, Dak has shown he ain't mentally weak. Like, you don't have all those comeback wins when you're down like that, if you're mentally weak. He would have folded like fresh laundry if that was the case. So, yeah, like Dak Prescott, he ain't going to fold under no kind of pressure. So we ain't got to worry about that. But, let me ask you, right? We know tomorrow is the day of reckoning. Some guys are going to have their dreams come true. Some guys are really realistically going to be out the NFL. So, guys that we brought in this year, because I'm going to limit it. There's already a laundry list of guys that we prefer to have on this team, but guys that we brought in this year, 2023, who do you want them to keep?
All right, well, shoot, I got a list right now. You can put it up if you want to put it up.
Oh, hell yeah. Matter of fact,
we can go through the first page.
All right, let me delete some of this stuff. I got a bunch of shit that I need to get.
Hey, man, make sure if you have not already, make sure you guys hit that share button, hit that star button. Hold on. Okay. What's up with you, Miss Denise? Appreciate you with the I don't know how many stars, 200 stars. Appreciate you.
Okay, I'm finna get it loaded up. So here's this one, and then this is gonna be 2. Okay, I'm pulling up the first page right now. Can't see it. I might have to read it though. I'm just gonna pull up on my phone and we'll read this shit. So we can do that because I can't display it the way I need to display it.
I mean, if you can't see it, don't trip. Can you see it? Can they see it? Can y'all see it clear?
Nah, they can't see it.
We both said it at the same time.
Hey, great minds, cuz. Great minds. Denise said she's been missing the content, man.
Appreciate you, Auntie Denise. Hey, if you've been missing it, make sure you guys hit that Cash App. Appreciate y'all. We doing shout outs.
Yeah, it's small as hell. So someone actually wants to keep Neville. Well, Neville ain't a bad player. We just got folks that can do Neville's job on the team already. Right? He is a 3-tech, and he's not the starting 3-tech. The starting 3-tech is Osa. So I think that's where the disconnect comes.
All right. Well, you got it in front of you, so we can just go through it. You could just go through it with you.
Okay, so we'll start. I only want to look at guys that we brought in.
Hey, let's just go down the list. Let's go down.
All right, F it. Isaac Alicorn.
Put the name. Hey, shout out Brian Smith with the 500 stars. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my boy. I just saw it right now. And then shout out to Miss Denise. Go ahead. So Alex Alicone.
Out the door.
I don't believe he makes this team.
He don't need to.
Alex Alicone's out of there. Defensive tackle. He was an offensive lineman. Switched to defensive tackle. He ain't making the team either. Brian Anger.
He has to. He's starting.
Dorrance Armstrong making the team.
He'll make the team. Josh Ball. He's hurt, so that's one thing that that's going to confuse.
Injury. I'm gonna put an eye by him because he will make the He will make the team by injury.
But this is the thing. There's 2 ways that can happen. Because 1, if they put him on IR now, it ends the season. 2, if they let him make the initial 53-man roster and then put him on IR, he can come back this year. The Dallas Cowboys might F this up and let him make the 53-man roster, then IR him, and I would hate that. That would mean there was somebody gonna happen. There's gonna be one less roster spot for a person.
Yeah, because it'll be a dead space basically.
It'll be a dead space because then you have to add somebody back from the practice squad or some shit like that. And I don't like them doing that because they always choose the wrong person to try and cut. They try to do that shit with Ridgeway. He up there playing his ass off for the Commanders.
Facts. All right, Ben Bagadoo.
He already
cut him. Jose Bardone, wide receiver.
He's not gonna make this team. Not.
TJ Bass.
He is a lock.
Makes the team.
Yeah, TJ Bass has not allowed a pressure, hit, or sack the entire preseason, and he was just our highest rated pass blocking offensive lineman this last preseason game. He makes the team. I think he's already done he jumped Matt Forniak in my opinion because he's been getting more snaps than even Forniak has.
Okay. Yeah, he making the team. Marquise Bell.
He has to. He's Donovan Wilson's replacement, and Donovan Wilson is not going to be healthy to start the season.
Yeah, and be honest with you, let's just be real. The way our safeties play, somebody's going to get hurt. Bro.
Somebody will get nicked. I mean, somebody's already hurt.
That's why I said we'll probably keep 4 to 5 safeties. Four guys that are actually safeties, and a 5th guy who can play safety or linebacker.
Yeah, because Wes, I just thought about this. We 6 deep at safety. If you think about guys that showed up, so you got Malik Hooker, you got J-Ron Kirsch, you got Donovan Wilson, you got Marquise Bell, you got Israel McQuamu, then you got Wanye Thomas because he been playing his ass off in preseason. So those are 6 guys. Like one of those guys is not gonna make the team, and this one of them is very, very good.
All right, so Marquise Bell is making the team.
I gotta make it.
Tyler Baez is making a team.
Deron Bland is making the team.
Quinn Bohannon.
I don't know. It's either between him and Neville Gallimore from the early reports. No, I would keep him over Neville because you can't teach being that big.
I'm gonna say you can't teach 338.
Yeah, like dog is a refrigerator. Like you can't teach that shit. I would keep him because technically you already got Neville's replacement in Junior Fihoko. You already got another 3 tech. So if it was up to me, I would keep Bohannon because of his size, and you only got 1 year out of Hankins because you only signed him for a 1-year deal. So you kept Bo can fill in for Hankins going on next year, and he'll be in his 4th year of development.
Yeah. So, question: are we keeping Quinn Bohannon? I'm keeping him too. Hey, shout out Casey. Hey, Casey, I got 2 more people that want to join the fantasy list, and then we should be locked up. Earl Bostic Jr.
I don't think he makes it. I ain't seen enough of him. Let's go down the list of offensive line real quick. Because we know Tyron Smith is going to make it. Tyler Smith is going to make it. Biotis is going to make it. Zach Martin's going to make it. Terrence Steele. And then the 2 guys that's played the most. Asen Richards played 190 snaps in the preseason. He gave up no sacks, and he only gave up 5 pressures. So he won on 185 of 190 snaps. They're going to keep that boy. He's played better than Walesko, and he's played better than Ball. They're going to keep TJ Bass. Because we already talked about Bass. So that's 7. How many offensive linemen you think they keep? 10, 9, or 8?
Honestly, I think for me, let's go through the list and then just see what we have because it's easier for me to do it that way. Because I want to just go through the list and just see how many people we cut and then count them all up and then we'll, you know what I mean?
All right, because I was a little iffy on Bostic because I don't know who they like over him.
So then put question mark. So then we'll write him down as a save. I'll write Bostic down as a name.
Okay. We'll just put Bostic down as a question.
Bostic. So if we have an extra spot at the end, Bostic may get. Then we'll decide who get those extra spots. All right, Jalen. Let's see. No. Quinn Bohannon. Okay, so
Jalen Brooks. He can't make.
He's not. Wide receiver room's too good.
It's too deep. So he can't make the team.
I will push P with him though. Practice squad. I will try to get him on the practice squad though.
I do everything in my power to get on the practice squad. He's been playing good. All right, Jalen Brooks. He's definitely not making the team.
No.
I mean Miles Brooks. I'm sorry because I don't even know
Miles Brooks, cornerback, not making the team.
Yeah, listen. There are people in this chat box don't know who the hell Miles Brooks is. Have you heard his name at all?
So Miles Brooks, no. Yeah. Antonio Callaway's already off the team. Damone Clark's making the team. Next, Brandon making the team. Here goes a big one. Put it in the comment box. Jabril Cox, number 14, is he making the team?
That's hard.
Talking to the folks. Put it in the comment box. Hey, you guys, let's do it. While we're waiting on this Jabril Cox, I need you guys to hit that share button, man. YouTube, it says we kind of low on the shares. And more importantly, man, I got 58 people watching. 41. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good ratio. But I need y'all to hit that like button. And then also, if you have not subscribed, I need you guys to hit that subscribe button. ACM got 47 people and he got 33. He got 34 now because I just liked it. So make sure you guys, let's see if we can get over at least 200-300 people up in here. And I appreciate you guys for allowing us to give you guys this good content. Make sure you guys hit that super chat button over there on YouTube. Super chat. No matter what we're talking about, if you have a question or if you want to put your thoughts and posts on this show, make sure you hit the super chat. And then also make sure you guys hit that dang Cash App. And also real quick, shout out to my boy Donald Holmes for the $15 on Cash App, my boy. So we're back. I gave you guys about a minute to think about it. Is Jabril Cox making the team? Yes or no?
Hell no.
Donald Holmes. I already said that. My bad.
Yeah, hell no. Because listen, everybody else was already ahead of him. Now he might sneak on, because Overshown is hurt and Malik Jefferson is hurt. But even then, right? LVE is ahead of him. Damone Clark is ahead of him. Devin Harper is ahead of him. Did I say Clark already? LVE, Clark, Harper. Oh, there was one more person. I'm missing
We'll
somebody.
get when we get to him, we'll know.
Yeah, because I don't think he makes it, because I think he's like the 5th linebacker right now. So he might be. Matter of fact, he might be a special teamer, but that's about as much as I can see.
So we pushing P with him or what? Do you guys think you guys could get Jabril? Do you think, I'm gonna ask you the question? Do you think if you release Jabril Cox, you can get him back?
Who wants?
That's the case, because I'm gonna tell you that's another caveat that we're not throwing in here too. Because if I can let him go and get him back, then that makes a strong candidate for me letting his butt go. And bro, and I'm gonna let him go like he let tackles go.
Yeah, he said you think he's about the 4th linebacker. So he might be, he probably is the 4th linebacker right now, but he definitely was like linebacker 6 when everybody was.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Listen to me. Not being able to tackle in the NFL will have West Coast just not like you. You could almost be on fire, bro. And I might not spit on you. Bro. Because if you can't tackle and you're in the NFL, you should not be in the NFL. That's just what it is. Or you
at least as a linebacker.
Like, bro, like you cannot be a linebacker missing tackles in the NFL. You just cannot. And to be honest with you, I kept telling myself, oh, he can be a safety. Then I thought about it. Well, damn, time out. If he can't tackle the linebacker, I damn sure don't want him to be my last defense.
Mm-hmm. Last defense, he gonna, man. I'm gonna get off him real quick.
Dude, I'm gonna say this: Donovan Wilson can't tackle. Yeah, right. He led your team in tackles. J-Ron Curse, the backyard dog. He can't tackle. Right? What is you talking about? J-Ron Curse can't tackle. Malik Hooker, former 1st-round pick. Yeah, he can't tackle. Bro, what is you talking about, bro? Give me some of the best tacklers on our team, and guess what they play? Safety. He's not qualified to play a safety. He's almost. Yeah. He's really a career. He's a CJ Goodwin.
Pray for the boy. All right, so let's go down this line because we just said Jabril. All right, so Jabril Cox is not going to make this team. So let me see. Where we at?
We're at Jabril Cox. Okay. He ain't making this. Let's go.
All right. Tyler Cole. No, we done named like 30. We done named 30 safeties and did not name Tyler Cole, so he ain't gonna make this team. All right, so that's easy.
Malik Davis. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that star button. If you have not sent stars, if you have not sent Cash App, hit that Cash App. Hennythemoor. Hit that Cash App. West Coast Cowboy. Hit us with your answer. Is Malik Davis making this team?
Nah, I think they could. I think they both. I think he gets cut. Because listen, Wes, I had throw it out there. I don't even Dallas Cowboys like that boy like that.
I know Kellen Moore don't like him because Kellen Moore allowed the kid to play in a playoff game and didn't give the ball to him one time. But guess what? Kellen Moore also got fired. So we. Well,
I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna throw this out there too. Has Malik Davis played in the preseason during the running back competition? That man had like 3 carries first game, like a couple carries the next game. And then in the game where everybody that's not going to make the team played is when he got a majority of his.
I mean, this is my thing. I believe that when you own a team or you own something, you don't have to like play with folks. If you don't want him, cut him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they're going to cut him now.
I mean, I don't know, man. I hope not. I like Malik Davis as a running back. I think Rico Dow did get way more opportunity. And, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe, like there was this thing. I ain't even going to go into it, but if I had to say yes or no, I think they do cut him.
Yeah, because listen, he's like running back 4, and nobody cares about running back 4.
Yeah, and then it's also going to come down to special teams because your special teams running back number 4, 3, 2 all have to play. They all have to do something in special teams. That's why it's hard that Ronald Jones. We ain't got to him, but I'm gonna say that. But
let's go ahead and cut Ronald Jones right now. We don't even got to even look at his name. Let's cut Ronald Jones. I've been trying to cut Cuz for a long time. Yeah, you're right. You're either going to be out there making a tackle on special teams. You got to be a return specialist or something. But you got to have some value to end up, on no, you have some value to be running back for. And we got to ask the question: are the Dallas Cowboys even going to carry that many
running back four
backs?
doesn't technically exist. What it's going to be is you're going to be on special teams, but you're a running back. You're actually listed as a running back, but you're just going to be a guy on special teams that also plays running back.
Exactly. We already know the three they're gonna keep because they like Deuce, that's maybe a little nepotism. Who cares? And then Rico Dow. We know then when they just paid Tony Pollard $10 million, we know he gonna get.
Trevon Diggs is making the team.
Yeah, we ain't gotta play with that anymore.
Rico is making the team.
Yeah, and we know he making the team because when they tell you can stand on the sideline in your visor and your hat, you know what I'm saying? Like you make the team.
Ontario Drummond, wide receiver, he's not making his team.
Everybody with wide receiver by their name.
David Durden, 85, not making his team. Chuma's already hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna say Durden was already hurt too. He tore his ACL.
Yeah, Princeton Fant, he's not here no more.
He's here.
He is?
Yeah, we ain't cutting him. Not yet. But I don't see how he makes this team either.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about something else. Okay, yeah. Matt Forniak.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. He might. Matter of fact, I think he's like one of our backup centers. I think he's like an emergency center. So I think he has to make the team. Make the team.
Okay, here goes a big one. Simi with the Foku. Simi Foku.
He's cut.
Damn. Y'all cutting my damn. How y'all gonna cut my damn Stanford man?
Just like that. With extreme prejudice.
Come on, man.
Nah.
The smartest dude in the world. Like, have you ever seen him running routes, bro? Like when he's running routes, he be solving algebraic equations and doing the cotangents and the cotangents and the secants and the cosines. Like he be doing percentages and statistics, doing all that while he's getting no damn separation.
Yeah. Well, bro. How do you run like a 4-3, 4-4 and you don't get over it?
Bruh, Simi, I roll with you, bro. Everything on paper says that you should be better than what you are. I roll with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right here. He doesn't, two things that Simi doesn't do, and I almost feel like he could probably be a speed tight end. But one thing he don't do is he has really good speed, but he has horrible body control, so he doesn't know how to, like, get away from the damn, like, he doesn't have that natural, like, get away from the cornerback. You know what I'm saying? And like he doesn't know how to get that separation. And the thing that really kind of disappointed me too is like his acceleration speed is horrible, bro. Because they threw him 3 stop routes, and that dude, he got like one he was able to get loose on. The other one, man, the cornerback caught his ass. I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not too many plays. If Simi plays, and the reason why I say that is because, bruh, in an offense, you're not gonna throw the ball to a 4th receiver on a stop route. That means the whole play was designed for him to get the ball. And if you have 4 receivers on the ball, there's no way they're going to give him the ball on a stop route over CeeDee Lamb or Brandon Cooks.
Right.
Any of those dudes. So if that's like the only route I can get you like popping on, bruh, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and he said, and like Craig said, there were some drops in there too.
Hey, landlord, you can jump on. You know what it is, man. We know you at work, though. We know you got one of them real jobs.
Yeah.
Actually come around every 15 minutes to make sure you working.
Yeah, hey, Jay Bryan, you right. That is the slowest 4-3 I ever seen for Simi. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
Like I said, man, his acceleration for a wide receiver is not good. Like, cause you saw it, man. You saw it on them stop routes. Like I was thinking, okay, here goes the 4-3 speed. Nope, he don't have it. So that's why I say, man, if I'm Simi, the speed tight end is a new position. They switched my son. My son plays for a team that does not throw the ball. But when they do throw the ball, they throw one pass to a tight end pop pass. And you know what they did? They switched him from wide receiver to tight end. All of us, and he got fat too. I ain't gonna lie, my boy put on some weight. My boy, 89 pounds aside. Damn, boy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe he gets a little work at speed tight end. I say speed tight end because then he's not required to block freaking 300-pound linebackers.
Yeah, that's very true. So who do we just say? David Durden, Princeton Fat.
He's not making this team. I'm sorry.
Simi, yeah.
Unless he gets hurt between today and tomorrow.
Yeah, unless they stash him. All right, so Junior Fihoko, I think he makes the team.
Number
I mean,
93.
I mean, he was just a 4th-round draft pick this year. They don't give up on people after 1 year.
Yeah, you can't because I mean, with a 4th-round draft pick, you release him, someone's gonna take him.
Yeah, and he's been pretty decent. You know, he's not a world beater yet, but you know, he's had some flashes. So you
Hey,
know,
we'll pause real quick. Oh, go. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
nah, you're all right, Ken folks. So go ahead, because you know I got through it.
Hey, JJ the meme. If you guys got a question, just ask the question, and if you put it in a super chat, we'll see it better. I'm just saying, just where my eyes are set up. Put it in the comment box. Jake Ferguson's making the team.
Lock Dante Fowler, lock.
Neville Gallimore.
Odd man out. Because we got his replacement on the team.
Neville's the homie. Love him. Friend of the show.
Good person.
Good person. But I'm going to tell you this right here.
And he's an island boy.
And he's an island boy. And he's also, I'm going to tell you the thing that really kicks him in the ass that nobody's talking about him. This is his 4th year. So if no matter what happens with Neville Gallimore, this will probably, even if they bring him back 1 more year, this will be his last year with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you want to give those reps to someone that's only have 1 more year on your team that you know you're probably not going to sign next year? Or do you want to just go ahead and start with a junior for Hoku and be like, well, he's a different position, but you know what I'm saying? It's still a roster position. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in my mind right now, it would make more sense to keep Quentin Bohannon because he has 3 years versus Neville Gallimore. Because think about it. If it comes down to that, then I think that's what you would keep the guy that has the more years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he got this year and next year.
And next year, Neville Gallimore, you invest all this into him, and guess what? You're not going to lose him, but you're not going to re-sign him.
Yeah. I call Neville an island boy because he's Haitian.
Mm-hmm. He's an island boy. He's just trying to make it. He's a Dallas Cowboy. He's just trying to make it.
Michael Gallup makes the team, right?
Michael Gallup with that number. Man, listen to me. 88 told you to change that number, man. Michael Irvin told you that number was unlucky. You continue to wear it, that's on you, bro. Stephon Gilmore.
Of course.
Garrett Gilbert's not on the team. Chauncey Golston.
Somebody got to stay on the team.
Draft pick 3 years out of Iowa. I think he makes the team. Made the team last year, and I think he showed more this year than he did last year.
All right, let's roll to the next one. Then I'll say you make
Goodwin.
CJ Goodwin. They usually cut him and bring him back. Like, it's like clockwork. They're gonna cut him, and somehow he's gonna find his way back.
We're gonna do the same thing.
All right.
Seth Green, tight end.
Already cut.
Goes a big one. Will Grier.
I want him, but he's already gone. In my opinion. Now, I wish they had like a plot twist. I know I wake up in the morning, plot twist. Cooper Rush has been released. Will Grier has been elevated to the quarterback too. That's what I'm hoping happens. But you know, like they told the boy before he even suited up to play that he was out the door. So salute to Will Grier, man. I know that somebody's gonna pick you up.
I mean, you guys know I think Will Grier is I think if you take you have all 4 quarterbacks. And you have to say which one of these guys all look alike. I think Dak Prescott, Will Grier, and Trey Lance all look more athletic than Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is the odd man out, in my opinion. He's also the guy that, you know, you have to change this offense for. And guess what? As smart and guru-ish as Kellen Moore is, Kellen Moore couldn't even outlast Cooper Rush. Because think about this. Kellen Moore, one thing he could do is score touchdowns, but he couldn't do that with Cooper Rush as his quarterback. He could not. Even Kellen Moore, I'm trying to score 50 points and not run the ball in the 4th quarter. Even his ass couldn't overdo Cooper Rush. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, if for me, Cooper Rush is cut, but yeah, he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, because I have a thought about who I want, and I know who they're gonna keep. Because you know, all right. So Jonathan Hankins, we know for a fact that he is a lock. He is your veteran. You just paid him. Devin Harper is a lock. You ain't got no linebackers, so of course he has to make the team. He's pretty good too. Peyton Hendershot, yeah. So Hankins, Harper, and Hendershot all make this team.
Hankins still on the team, right?
Yeah, Hankins. Yeah, they all make the team.
All right. Hankins, Harper, Hendershot.
Hoffman. Yeah. It's a coin flip, really, between Hoffman and Fournier, if I'm being honest. I think if you keep Fournier, you cut Hoffman. I already said we're gonna keep Fournier, right? If Fournier come up already?
Yeah, you have three safeties, 3 centers on your team.
Yeah, then I think we're gonna cut
But
Hoffman.
I will say this though. Your center is on a 1-year deal right now. So one of these guys might be the guy that they try to replace your center with, because there's probably a good chance that they don't sign Tyler Baez, because think about this. They ain't signed the last 2 offensive linemen on this offensive line that went got deals.
Yeah, but
These offensive linemen walk, bro.
Yeah.
About this, they almost let Zach walk.
Well, listen, they need to just find a center and stick with one, because they can't keep doing this, especially in the middle of your defense. Especially when he's the guy that calls out the set, the protection, and everything else. I can't keep having them swapping out centers like fresh socks. And neither one of these guys are that good. Matt Fournier sucks. Brock Hoffman sucks.
So which one sucks more?
They both suck. You know, that's like asking if I want to get shot in the right side of the head or the left side of the head.
Okay, which one holds the memory?
Both of them.
Nah, the memory they say is on one of them.
I thought it was in the middle.
All right, which one hold the
I don't know.
count or on the read?
Listen, I ain't had anatomy and I don't know how long. I don't know.
Hold the counting side, because I'd rather count than read. So
damn.
I know a lot of trap boys that don't know how to read. So hey, man, they didn't made it that far. I think I'd be all right.
Frank Lucas used to weigh the money, dog. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, he said, hey, what's up with my boy JR? Thank you for the $5 super. He said, what up, though? HTM and West Coast. Question: 80.9 overall grade, allowed 2 catches on 8 targets this preseason. Named this Cowboys player. Are we talking about Kelvin Joseph by any chance? Is this OG boss man fat? Is this boss man fat coming through, you know, with the improved play, you know, making us turn our heads a little bit? I think it's boss man fat.
Definitely.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kelvin Joseph was our highest rated the coverage guy in preseason.
Hey, so real quick, is Hoffman making the team? Yes or no?
Man, no.
Okay. Malik Hooker's making the team. Dennis Houston, is he making the team?
Yes, I got him as one of my wide receivers to make the final cut.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie, I did. So Dennis Houston's making the team. Flip it over. Malik Jefferson is injured.
Yeah, Malik Jefferson is injured.
Earl Johnson.
He is not making this team. He's good, but he's not gonna make this team.
Tyron Johnson, good wide receiver, number 80, not making this team.
Not making this team. Practice squad, possibly.
I'll put P by him. Ronald Jones should not make this team, but I have a weird feeling he's going to make this team.
And that would be so stupid.
Like, if he isn't, why is he still here?
They should have cut him a long time ago, bro. Because how you hurt and you got caught with
You hurt and in trouble. So you tried to break into his house and broke your leg. Dummy. You just a double dummy.
Yeah, dog. I can't rock with Cuz, man. He ain't that good no way.
I'm cutting him.
All right.
Kelvin Joseph's making his team.
Indeed. Hey, shout out to T. Richburg for the $10 super sticker, man. They got you another 2 raffle entries, man. And yeah, listen, his name is Ronald. His mama named him Ronald. You was like, some people are not good enough to have nicknames, and he is one of them.
His name, we ain't calling him Rojo. Not over here. All right, Kelvin Joseph's making his team. Aaron Curse making his team. CD Lamb is making his team. Isaiah Land is making his team.
Yes.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Matter of fact,
go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say Isaiah Land. I had a stat for Isaiah Land ass up here somewhere. You know, I be trying to keep these on deck. I just wanted to throw this out there again. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. So Isaiah Land in 45 pass rushing snaps had 10 pressures and 7 hurries. So, you know, like, and listen, Dan Quinn been on the board for 2 years, so of course he's gonna make the team.
Okay.
When you got a friend in high places, you tend to stick around.
All right, so Isaiah Land is making his team. DeMarcus Lawrence is making his team. Jordan Lewis.
I think he starts the year on PUP, but I think he makes the team.
Alex Lindstrom already got cut.
Already got cut.
Hunter Lupski.
I think he gets cut. I don't think they keep either one of. I don't think they keep him or Davis.
D'Angelo Mandel, cornerback.
Who?
Zach Martin. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sean McKeon.
Sean McKeon. He has no choice.
He's on special. Yeah. Jalen Marino Cooper.
He ain't gonna make the team. I hate to say it.
I'll push. Oh, we got too many wide receivers already. I'll decide later. Israel McCormick's making his team. Osa Odigizura's making his team. Demarion Overshawn's making his team. Micah Parsons making his team. Tony Pollard's making his team. Dak Prescott's making his team. Cedric Redwine.
He's out. He's like a safety / corner. Like, that's too deep. We're too deep.
Hassan Richards.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's a rookie. We just drafted him. He's definitely making his team.
Yes, and he's one of your highest graded offensive linemen.
Cooper Rush.
Unfortunately,
Luke Schoonmaker.
he has no choice.
Eric Scott Jr.
That's tough. He is one of the guys that's on the verge because we already 3 deep. You're gonna keep Kelvin Joseph. You're gonna probably hey, listen, Jordan Lewis may not start the year on PUP. He may not. He's fighting not
everything
to.
then.
He's fighting not to. So, he might be the odd man out because, Kelvin Joseph has outplayed him up to this point. And Kelvin Joseph was a former 2nd-round pick, so I think they would value him over them.
Yeah, and I feel like you might be able to get Eric Scott Jr. back.
I think you might be able to get him back, too.
Practice body. They'll tell him we're going to cut you, but stay in Dallas. Trent Sage, long snapper.
Yeah, he have no choice. He's on long snapper.
Mosley Smith, Tyler Smith, Tyron Smith, Terrence Steele, all making the team. Johnson is injured. He don't count. Alex Taylor, I think he got cut, right?
He's still here. That's the boy. That's the boy I call nameplate.
Okay, yeah. He's still here. What do you think?
I would keep him over Josh Ball. Now, granted, I think that they gonna do it stupid. I want him, but I think they cut him. So I'm gonna say cut.
Thomas, safety.
I think he should make the team. Well, no, because listen, we're so deep in safety.
5 safeties already.
I know I don't know. I like the kid, man.
I mean, I don't mind finding a way to keep him in the building because, like I said, we play 3 safeties. Well, that means technically you need to have 2 backups. And remember, there was a game last year where all 3 of your safeties were hurt on the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
You had 3 backup safeties on the game at one time.
Yep. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind keeping him. Jalen Tolbert is a lock.
Kavontae Turpin.
Lock.
Leighton Van Trish.
Lock.
Deuce Vaughn.
Lock.
Tristan Velasco.
He already cut.
Matt Walesko.
By the skin of his teeth.
Titus Wheat.
He ain't gonna make it.
Sam.
He got no choice.
Donovan.
He's paid.
And Nashawn Wright.
I think this is a trick one. They might stash him. He's already hurt. They might just tell him, "Hey, dog, we're gonna just report that you had a setback,"
and then put him on the PUP. But do you think he makes the initial 53?
No, I think they're gonna end his season. I don't see him playing and contributing in this deep of a corner room. But you still got to think because Israel still got position flex. Because I keep adding him into the safety room, but he might be one of the corners you put in. Depending on the matchup.
All right, let me count these folks up real quick.
Landlord said they're gonna tell him to stay hurt. Hey man, they're gonna tell a bunch of folks. They might pull Jordan Lewis to the side, like, hey man, with the woo, we got you, but you're gonna have to look out for us. Like they might tell Jordan Lewis to stay hurt too, man.
And we got 51.
51 folks.
51s. Boston can make our team.
So I guess Boston can make the team. They gonna have some crazy ass offensive line debacles. So I think the extra folks are gonna be the offensive linemen we didn't count.
And we cut more people than we had to. Some people gonna get called up and say, "Hey, man, we were just playing, man."
Like damn, like dog, you didn't give me a chance. Matter of fact, let's drop down to 51, and then we can select out of the 1,100 people that are going to be free agents, and we can add them back.
Whoa.
So let's do that. Let's stay with our 51 and add 2 people that we actually think deserve.
And you know what? And you just said it obviously, so I'm just gonna repeat what you just said. But we actually showed you guys we actually did it the honest way, because we didn't base it on nothing but what they played. And guess what? We had 2 extra spots on there. So those 2 extra spots, I would like to get. We need a linebacker for sure.
Go get Kirksey. He just got cut.
Or Bumper Pool.
You want to go young?
The guy who's known for tackles.
Yeah, led Arkansas. In tackles, he's a career leader in tackles for Arkansas. Like 3-time All SEC.
You ain't got to worry about him tackling. That's the only thing I care about. We ain't got to worry about none of that.
Now, somebody did point out, like, he ain't a Dan Quinn guy. I know, but I still need him.
Why you say that?
He's not a hybrid. He's a traditional linebacker. I'm not even gonna really ask him to cover nobody, but he can tackle his ass.
That's what Harper is. Harper ain't really tackling. He ain't really covering nobody, but he ain't really got too much of an opportunity. But I mean, I like Bumper because I like my middle linebacker to be able to tackle, period. Because my expectation is my middle linebacker should be involved in almost every play.
And I think Jerry Jones would like him twofold. He a Texas kid that played at Arkansas.
Facts.
So I think he would like him.
Well, shoot, man. Hey, man. Well, what? Give me some positions that before we get up out of here. Give me some positions that you'd be looking at to replace some of these guys that we got.
Obviously linebacker. When you lose, and listen, I believe that DeMarvion Overshown would have been a starter in our base package. We play a 4-3 defense. He is at worst the third best linebacker that we got. So he would have been a starter. So you got to find somebody to replace him. I don't like, they're putting the weight of the world on Marquise Bell to cure us of our linebacker woes. So, I would definitely look into bringing in a linebacker. I might even go out the way and bring in another running back. You know what I'm saying? Like I might, try and take a flyer on a Kareem Hunt, on a Kenyon Drake, on a James Robinson. Some of these guys, that have some they have some skins on the wall in the NFL. Right. So I would add maybe look for a running back, maybe look for a linebacker. I still would add another kicker. You know what I'm saying? Like I would still bring in Mason Crosby.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I said if Robbie Gould only wants to participate in actual kicks, don't want to do kickoffs, then you can bring in him. Leonard Fournette is available. We know that he has a history of playing well in the postseason. So there's some guys, man, but that's the main ones I'm thinking of.
I mean, I've said this. I think I would be okay. I would okay with going through it, but just having. If Leonard Fournette, they call him playoff Lenny. They don't call him regular season Lenny. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. Maybe you do a running back toward the end of the season like T.Y. Hilton, fresh legs too. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing about it, if he comes in late in the season, he's not going to be able to help you in the pass pro and things like that because that's dangerous to do.
I agree with that. Said, realistically, how much do you think Von will touch the rock? I think they give him about 10 touches. And I know that I said touches, not carries. I think he gets like 10 touches maybe. Because, I don't know how many touches they plan on giving Tony Pollard. But, I think Tony Pollard get like 15 touches. Well, I think he get like 15 carries and like a couple.
Giants game is going to be different than any other game. So are we talking about over the season or over the Giants? In that Giants game, I think Tony Pollard's probably going to get like 10. He's going to carry the ball 10, 12 times.
And listen, that might be all you need. It might be. But, they listen, if you give him 10 and you give Rico 10 and you let Dak Prescott, keep the ball a couple times. That's well over 20. That's well over 20 rushing attempts.
Yeah. Somebody said, West Coast, you're wrong. Hunter Lumpke is making it. Hey, man, I don't have a problem with him making the team. I mean, I got an extra spot now, but I will say this. He's going to have to do more than what he did last night because he's not going to be able to do that in a regular season. Why? Because you have 3 running backs in front of him. So it's like, even though he looked good in a third season game, and I'm not hating on him at all, but I'm just saying, though, I do not see no fullback making this team unless he is a stud on special teams.
And listen, he might be. I don't know if he is, but we'll cross that bridge.
Really not going to run the ball for you. You know what I mean? Like, he's really not going to run the ball. In what situation would you be giving him the ball? Like, even in a goal line situation, give me Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce, Rico probably ahead of him in terms of touches.
To Hunter.
TP, like, listen, even in the goal line, there are ways, that you ain't got to run the ball, up the middle.
Yeah. And guess what? It's okay that he pass blocks better than him. He's a fullback. He should. But guess what? You know what the defense also knows if he's on the team, that he's on the field, that he's probably pass blocking, and we're probably not running the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you just did what? Put yourself in a one-dimensional situation. That's why the NFL is built on what? On 3 down backs who can do both. Because if you're just bringing him in only to pass block, then guess what you just told the defense? That you're passing the ball.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to jump off.
I mean, I salute to him doing that in a preseason game, but bruh, if Will Grier can't make this team, I'm sorry. Will Grier has looked like a way better pro than Hunter Lumpke this whole entire preseason, and he's not gonna make this team. So no, I can't do it.
All right. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming on here and rocking with your boy, man. We done gave them folks, an hour 16 of some damn good content, in my opinion. I could be biased. I think we did damn good with what we gave them, man.
Yeah.
So let everybody know where they can find you at, Wiz.
Hey, you can find me anywhere that's West Coast Cowboy, man. Type in anywhere on social media, type in West Coast Cowboy, and it will pop up. I got you all day long. Just make sure you hit that star button, that share button, that button. All buttons equated to making sure content gets shared. And then also, man, I'm going to tell y'all, Cowboy fans, there's always this running joke about Cowboys saying it every year that this is our year. And guess what? That's what fans are supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be a fan of a team that is not pursuing on trying to win a Super Bowl every year? Like, if you think it's funny that we want to win Super Bowls every year, then guess what? You're probably a loser because winners want to win all the time.
Exactly.
Like, winners want to win all the time. Think about this. If we win the Super Bowl this year, you know what I'm going to say next year? This is our year.
It's all year. Exactly. Run it back. Run it back.
You're not a loser, bro. So I want
indeed
Super Bowl every single year. Every year, it's my year. And that's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. And hey, Justin Kitchen said we the best in the business. My boy James Simmons said salute, fellas. Hey, we thank y'all for the love, man. So hey, y'all know we definitely will be going live again tomorrow. We'll be going live at noon my time, 10 West time. So y'all tap
Uncut Cowboys tomorrow at 10.
Yeah, Uncut Cowboys, man. We're gonna have landlord in the building too. So it's a triple threat. Y'all tap in. It's gonna be lovely, man. But thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for the support. And on the way out, continue to hit them likes, continue to hit them shares, continue to slap the shit out of Eagles fans so you get this discount, and continue to hit them Cash App and Super Chats, man. But we out, man. God bless.
You guys already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.